It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Again, everybody, alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Throwing Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect.
You ready to run? Let's do this, man. Whatever it takes. Let's ride, dog.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now Tua. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and the Purple have to punt it away.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones.
He'll go underneath here to Stevenson.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jones now on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars in the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw again. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Jones on 1st and 10.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Jones. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to draw that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
2 and now on first down. They're going deep for Hill.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
Oh, he shifts past him. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones on first down. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Tua going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah, the Patriots gearing up to go now. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
54 yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far.
He's working this a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I know any coach would take 2nd and 3 all day. You think you're in pretty good shape. Instead, after 2 runs, though, they're at 4th and 1. Didn't pick it up.
Back-to-back 1-yard gains. This defense, the challenge was accepted. Jones now throwing on 4th down, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
At their own 16. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
It's a room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
And even 30 yards for Ramondre Stevenson. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Over the... Oh, he put it on the carpet. A fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out.
And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Tua not liking what he sees, so he's going to signal for a timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's move, baby. It's one play at a time, baby. That's right.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.